was on the verge of being completely destroyed by a gang of very powerful criminals who had made their way right into the heart of power. We didn't notice because they had become our most trusted leaders, entertainers, and politicians. But then things changed. In 2016, patriots in the U.S. military took back power legitimately with the election of Donald Trump. Plunged directly into the damage and sickening destruction caused to America and the world, they got to work dismantling the branches of this powerful secret shadow government that was in the process of siphoning off America's vast wealth to their global masters. After 2 years of a dramatic covert operation that was to include the gutting of the corrupt CIA, FBI, and Justice Department, they now face the last remaining pillar of the deep state, their vast media empire. They were using this unparalleled power to confuse the people of the world and distract from their criminality and subversion. They recognized that division and hate among people was the most effective way to keep us occupied and ignorant while they robbed us blind, engineered senseless trade deals, and destroyed distant lands for their own personal gain. The mainstream media, both in America and beyond, now remains the gravest threat to the people of the world. The battle for the American soul began in October 2017 with an NSA intelligence operation that we call Q. For the first time, the people were shown the reality of the world they live in, the extent of the corruption and crime that had been destroying their society for decades. Most of all, it showed them the path to their own liberation. Finally, on July 31st, 2018, in Tampa, Florida, President Donald Trump, avoiding the corrupt media channels by speaking directly to the people, allowed Q followers to display their support publicly. This deliberate action forced the deep state media to cover the story, as not doing so would raise a level of curiosity that could lead to a devastating mass awakening. To defend against this, they joined together in an unprecedented combined global mass media assault against Q, hoping they could deter the public from discovering the truth about our world. They called it a conspiracy, a word associated with unlawful or nefarious actions, depicting Q followers as a danger to society instead of peace-loving patriots just trying to break free from the prison of the mind that was created for them. Their attack on Q was to be just one of countless knowingly false narratives started and pushed by the criminals that control our media. They said Trump colluded with Russia to win the 2016 presidential election. They said he was a puppet to Putin. They claimed he would hurt relationships with our allies. They said he would collapse the economy and the stock market. We heard he was about to go to war with North Korea. They are saying he will do the same with Iran. They even said he would destroy the whole world. These fake narratives kept on coming, and they spread them with full knowledge that they were lies meant to stop the one force that could end them for good. It's time the American people and those all over the world ask themselves what is really going on. What are the people who control our media afraid of? What are they hiding? If you look, you will discover that the fake news media is not free or independent. You will see it is just a propaganda arm of the deep state. You will discover the names and faces of the cabal agents who have colluded to destroy our republic and bend us to their will. They want you divided. Divided by race. Divided by religion. Divided by political affiliation. They want this because divided you are weak. Together you are strong. It's time to research for yourself. You will find many things, among them an unprecedented number of sealed indictments filed in preparation for a mass arrest event. You will also discover an unprecedented list of corrupt CEOs who have recently been removed from their posts. You will see the same in the Senate and in Congress. And you will see the same at the top of the FBI and the Justice Department. This movement is not about one person or a group of people. It is about we, the people. The world is currently witnessing the largest mass treason event in living history. But instead of being fearful, we should be filled with hope. Instead of fighting among ourselves, we should face our only true enemy, the criminal deep state and their once invincible mainstream media apparatus. Do you want to free yourself? It's easy. Follow Q and turn them off.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers, because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you Patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from, the Wolf Den, folks. Greetings and salutations. Hello. Switched it up on Instagram. I think it's on the Patriot Party News profile at official Patriot Party News on Instagram. If you're on the scram, go find us on that. So far, so good. I also want to let everybody know it looks like we're kicking chicken on YouTube, if you can believe it or not. I thought they'd kicked us off earlier today. No, they tried to hit us with something, but something we don't really care about. We don't care about being monetized on YouTube. We care about the truth. So keep on letting us do our thing. I'm cool with that. And also, of course, we're on to patriot.com, which that's where everybody needs to be anyway. Sign up for free. You get everything censorship free. You can get your own truths out. It's amazing. And I got some awesome admins over there as well. Rumble, we're on. Let's see what's going on in X. I always have to do this live now, and I'm double checking. Yeah, of course, they're censoring us. They make it so hard to where I have to do extra things that most people would not dare do on a live. But I will. You know why? Because that's what you got to do to beat the system. Sometimes you just got to get in there and work your ass off and not be lazy and willing to go the extra mile so people can get the freaking truth. Don't be that naive. Forget about the numbers and how many people are looking at this. You'll never get the truth. Why do you think they are hiding everything in Epstein from us? And unfortunately, I can see it's hard to believe some of the stuff in there. We know a lot of it was destroyed. That was the truth. And a lot of fabrication, supposedly. Unfortunately, things are really unraveling. And as I told everyone on this morning's show on Coffee with Chaz, you can go to patriotshoot.com. Go to join.patriotshoot.com. You can get access to our morning show, Coffee with Chaz Q&A intel. Pretty cool. Enjoy covering and being very interactive with our members. And we bounce things back and forth. It's really good. It's awesome. If you ever get the opportunity, I enjoy it fully as much as everyone else in there. Being able to, get the truth out and so forth. So I would highly recommend that. If you're brand new and tuning in with us, welcome to the party. We are the Truther Network. Okay, that's what we are. We get the truth out there that you're not going to hear from MSM. You're not going to hear the truth out there from some other folks. And nobody owns us, period. We're America only. And we're about we the people. And also about we the country, the world, everything. We also have UK and Canada and Australia and New Zealand Patriot brothers and sisters that are in this with us as well, with boots on the ground. So we're hoping, keeping our fingers crossed, we're possibly going to have boots in the ground in Russia. And also, believe it or not, it's been kind of crazy. We're trying to do something in Ukraine to really to set this thing up. But here's the challenge with that. A lot of people are blowing up and are hiding and so forth. So that's kind of been a challenge there. We're working on that. We're also working on boots on the ground in Iran currently because everybody wants to get the truth because we know the truth will set you free. Let us know where you are watching us from. And I did love that opener. It's usually good to go back to your roots and really understand what started this. About those babies, about the children, isn't it? Texas. Just checked in. Buffalo freaking Texas in the house. Alabama. Right? There you are. Oklahoma. There's North Carolina in the house. Tennessee. Go Dogs. Georgia in the house. What's up, Connecticut? South. Yeah, South Dakota. Man, it threw me out for a second. California's in the house. New Mexico's in the house. Texas is in the house. Mississippi checking in. Hello. Missouri, the show me state. Minnesota, help us. North Carolina. West Palm Beach, Florida in the house. Somebody just kicked in the door in Ohio and said, you better watch out. I'm coming for you. Bring on the truth, they say. I hear you. Oklahoma, Idaho, Ohio, Michigan. Dang. Jersey in the house. New York is checking in. Hello. Humble, Texas. UK is in the house. Hooky, UK, I see you. Wheatfield, Indiana. Minnesota here checking in. Tennessee checking in. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Jersey again checking in, because this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel news and bread. That's right. So patriotpartynews.com, folks. We are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Don't forget, folks, you can help us like no other with our server storage. You can hit the donate now button, the red button on our website, or our awesome mods and admins are putting them into the chats. Please help us out. We need your help. Another way you can help us out is by becoming a part of the ultimate truth-telling machine. It's I wouldn't call it an insider network. It's an inside of an inside of an insider network. That's amazing. That will get you the truth as fast as you can shake a stick at. We call it Patriot Shoot. You can go to join.patriotshoot.com. Let me explain to you the magic of this. A lot of people don't understand, think it's just a regular, like a social media site, whatever. It's not. When it comes to the truth, you have so much non-truths that are on top of truths. So it's like you're digging for gold. What we have done and what we've been able to do, we have bypassed every single platform free out there's algorithm of what we do. How do you do that, Chaz? Because we grab the different posts that are considered 1% within the algorithms on these free social media websites. Now, I'm not trying to get too technical, but I think it's important that I explain something to you. Things that people post that are the truth, that are hidden and censored, we're able to grab and put on our platform because we have zero algorithms, zero bots, and 100% of everybody can see the post. You heard me right. So we capture the post is what we've done, and we're able to use it unless they cut it off, in some cases, from their own servers. But in that case, we usually scrap it and we put it on ours, so it'll never go away. Or if it does go away, we know how to tell you where to go to get it. How about those apples? See, Patriot Shoot's one of a kind, ladies and gentlemen, because it's more than just media. It's more than just us streaming and doing shows. It's about all of us together connecting, sharing, and exploring what's next up the bat. For instance, this Black Swan event, we're going to be talking about that today. Today is Great Thursday. Have you been keeping up yet? What have we been telling everybody? It's no secret within Patriot Shoot. Everybody knows what's about to happen. Do you know what's about to happen? Go to Patriot Shoot right now. Go to join.patriotshoot.com. 30 cents a day keeps the propaganda away. And I promise you, it's worth every red cent. Also, our other partners up here, man, we go across the board. Services that we feel would be benefit for you guys, okay, that I personally look at. Christian Patriot companies that are non-cabal. Q Streaming is a streaming service where you're able to get every single channel, free pay-per-view, under $60 a month. Go to ppnnetwork.qbroadcast.com. Also, check out the Hill products from Coach Scott and his team, lt360.com. Use PPN as the discount code. Cardio Miracle, discount code PPN. Want to get that heart right, get some of your vessels cleaned out. That's a hell of a product. And then Hunter's Blend Coffee, Java. Get you some Java. Man, it tastes amazing. Sorry, I'm a coffee fiend, and I love it. You ever had a Patriot Macchiato? Here's your chance. Going over to huntersblendcoffee.com, use PPN as the discount code. And, hey, removal of graphene oxide, the bioweapon. Let me tell you something. What do you think they're putting in the skies above us at different elevation levels? Yeah, graphene oxide. Guess what they're putting in our food? Graphene oxide. Guess what? Guess what they talked all of our loved ones that are dead now from getting that bioweapon COVID-19 shot? Graphene oxide. Get rid of the graphene oxide. Go to therootsbrand.com. Use PPN as the discount code. I promise you, you will be glad you did. And, of course, patriotmobile.com. There's a lot of them, and we want you guys to be taken care of. We negotiated a deal with these cats. Use PPN. You get free activation. Free activation. So, folks, what's up? PPN chats in the house. Good to see everybody. And let me tell you something. Our replays are exclusively non-edited on tubepatriot.com, where you are the news. You can go there, sign up, get you a free account. You might as well go ahead and do it now. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till they start really taking down platforms and censoring. They're already doing it, but they're doing it very secretly. You just don't know it. We're screaming it because we see what's coming. It's like a train heading for you. Choo-choo! You know, get out of here. We don't have time for that. Anyway, tubepatriot.com, where you can broadcast censorship free. Cool. All right, so let me give you a heads up. I talked to Dallas a little while ago. He is in the meeting. He's been covered up with working on. He'll be hopefully popping in here momentarily. But I promise you, we got enough to talk about till the cows come home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So here it is. Russia is considering moving back to the U.S. dollar as part of a wide-ranging economic partnership with President Trump. Who believes that? I don't think that's true. You got BRICS and you got what Trump is trying to do with crypto. Propaganda. Something to think about. You're saying Bloomberg is reporting this. We'll see what's happening with that. We're going to be keeping score of that. And man, in Los Angeles, if you guys have not seen this, somebody has put this up on the side of the building there, where they've got stats on the Epstein files. And it looks like Bill Gates is saying supposedly leads the way here.
Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party?
Yeah, there you go. Steve Bannon's up there, second place. What was that, 2,592 mentions? That's Bill Gates, excuse me. And you got and you got Steve Bannon, 2,901 mentions in there. Ooh, yeah, buddy. We knew this doctor was in the mix. Thank you. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. Booyah. Dr. Oz appears in the Epstein files. What we know. Okay. Let's see here. What's going on here? Oz's name is found in several emails from 2012 to 2016 after Epstein served a 13-month prison sentence for solicitation of prostitution with minors between 2008 and 2009. Oz has not been accused of any wrongdoing, and appearing in Epstein files does not imply wrongful doing or criminal behavior. What do you guys think? Let the chips fall where they may, as I read earlier. And I agree with that. Let the chips fall where they may. Oh, my goodness. Well, the time is now. We go. Massive crash in the market. What were we talking about last night? It's coming. The freight train, man. I mean, everybody's prepared. Just stay away from all this crap outside of the gold and silver. Okay. The reason why they're doing this is because you're holding on to the gold and silver, ladies and gentlemen. Don't sell. You keep. It's destroying everything, and it's what we want. This is part of the reset. S&P dropping. Dow, NASDAQ, they're saying gold, silver, Bitcoin, all of it's crashing. All of it. Over 3.6 trillion wiped out in 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Look at this. Gold is down 3.76% and has wiped out nearly 1.34 trillion from its market cap. Again, I think it's all particularly manipulation. Silver has dumped 8.5%, erased 400 billion from its market cap. The S&P 500 has fallen 1%, erased 620 billion. Wow. NASDAQ crashed more than 1.6% and has wiped out 600 billion. The crypto market dumped 3% and wiped out $70 billion. Who is keeping up with this? I know some people are saying, I can't believe Steve Bannon was named in the island. Yeah, he did the interview. Wait, there's more. Bitcoin crashing. Stay the hell away from it. I'm telling you. Watch out. It's all coming to life. Keeps on getting gooder. All right. Look at these zeros here. 800 billion has been wiped out of the stock since the U.S. market opened this morning. Who believes in their heart that the black swan event is right around the corner and is going to happen? Who else thinks it's right around the corner? Who else thinks maybe in the next 2 weeks? Now, in my understanding, we're going into a 3-day weekend. I know for some folks, school's out for for Friday and Monday. Was our timing off last week just a hinge? We got to still pull it back some more. But the events were right, boys and girls. They're doing everything they can to censor us, and that's fine. Let them. You know where to go to watch us if you want the truth. Now, don't get me wrong. Looky here. Looky. They're saying this is the CFDs on gold. Breaking gold prices fall 3.5% in 15 minutes and officially dropped back below $5,000 an ounce. Hold. I'm telling you guys, this is what they're going to continue to do. Do you realize once everybody really started focusing on gold and silver and really started just grabbing it left and right, just a crazy amount of people, That's what's done this. We have shifted it, ladies and gentlemen. They're wanting to shift it back. They're wanting to psychological and fake you out. Yes, thank you. Stay the course. Yep, exactly. You might want to go there if you're in the position, or just hold, but just don't sell. And they're calling it now, instead of a Black Friday situation, they just called it Happy Thursday. And for the first time in more than a decade, ice has formed on Niagara Falls. Something is happening. It's truly extraordinary. Thank you, Gravedigger. I'll put that up there so everybody can look. Yeah, thank you. Check this out.
Up north to another winter wonderland. Below freezing conditions, they have been super beneficial in turning the Niagara Falls into an incredible and rare winter landscape. Record-breaking ice formations are attracting tourists from all over the world, despite temperatures reaching -20. Niagara Park CEO David Adames joins us now. David, thank you so much for joining me today. I love the Niagara Falls, but I've only been there in the summer.
Well, this is a special time to come and visit Niagara Falls. We are seeing spectacular ice, the most we've seen in over 10 years.
Yes, you've said, at least a decade seeing ice like this. So how often would you say over the course of, history is a big record book, but ice like this, I'm sure it's occurred before, but what is that like for you guys as you take a look at tourism and attractions, and how does it just change the landscape?
Well, we often say that people should see Niagara Falls in all 4 seasons, but for some of our visitors, they say this is their favorite time to come because in the wintertime, and only every so many years, we get this type of treatment that Mother Nature has been working hard. So for the last 3 weeks, we've had sub-seasonal temperatures, and that's led to beautiful ice formations on the Horseshoe Falls, on the American Falls, and in fact, we're seeing an ice bridge. And what an ice bridge is lots of snow and ice covering from the Canadian side over to the U.S. side of the lower Niagara River Gorge.
That's incredible.
Why am I showing you this? Because I want you to understand something's at hand. We saw what's happened in Antarctica with the ice crystals. Remember that cave we showed the other day on the show? I'm telling you, we're talking about what happened with, it wasn't ice or snow. Who's not to say that's not the same thing either? It's different chemical compounds. Niagara Falls also, if I'm not mistaken, is part of also used for drinking water. Hello? It's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? Well, the big short investor, Michael Burry, says a major market crash is coming. This guy does this for a living. So I don't know necessarily. It's all coming out. They're all predicting this. Now, I don't know if it's being used. I'm assuming it could be being used in manipulation on the precious metals market. Again, don't fold in. Everything else I wasn't paying attention to. This didn't really start till people really started focusing on gold and silver. And when people started honing in, oh my goodness, it's flipped everything upside down. Hold, hold, hold. Share this out. Educate everybody. We're not rendering, giving investing advice. But then again, I'm giving my own opinion. So far, opinions are working out to be the truth. All day. Hey, switching gears here. New footage shows Ruffian Coyote Block 3NK reusable interceptor taking down entire drone swarms using the onboard non-kinetic electromagnetic weapon. For the first time ever, they're going to be showing this, and booyah! Check this out. So this is part of that new technology. Kinetic power. Watch this. Show this. Damn. Didn't work out for them too good. Flew by, used it, bam. They're down. Pretty freaking wild, right? There ain't no telling what other kind of technology we don't even know about. What about that technology when they went and got Moderna and people started bleeding out the side of their head, thought they were dying? That kind of stuff. Yeah. Imagine what they're not telling us. Like going back to the weather. So check out this huge anomaly in Florida. This is kind of interesting. Check this out.
This is huge. This is a massive story. Record this, download this. This is a potentially dangerous story for me to share, but you need to see this because we need answers. I am happy, healthy, and not prone to accidents, just saying. For context, I do a radar and satellite review show on my website every single day. So when I tell you this is freaking weird, I know what freaking weird is. As I was reviewing radar data, I spotted an anomaly in Florida. It appears that a wave was emanating from each tower, which was subsequently pushing the cloud cover and precipitation outward. That alone shouldn't happen. Mainstream narrative is that these towers only track systems, but here we have clouds and rain being moved in a perfect circular outward fashion at the exact same speeds near each tower. And look at this area. When the clouds collide in the middle between two separate waves from two separate towers. Then as I looked along the Gulf coastline, this is where things got even more crazy. All the towers along the coastline are doing the exact same thing at the exact same times. Texas, Louisiana, we look at Louisiana, the wave is emanating outward to the point where the clouds and precipitation spreads out equally in all directions and is then eliminated. In fact, even more strange is at every area of precipitation near the towers along the Gulf and Atlantic coastline disappears simultaneously. And that's not even the craziest freaking part. The craziest freaking part is the time code for when these waves occurred, about 1940 UTC. These areas felt seismic activity. The local news reported it as an earthquake at a 3.1 magnitude.
Well, at about 2:41 this afternoon, apparently there was an earthquake out about 10 miles deep in the Gulf, 70 miles south of Gulf Shores.
A rare event in this area. You heard me right. The moment we saw these waves around these towers, they reported that there was an earthquake. Here's the thing though. Earthquakes don't impact the atmosphere. It can't move clouds. It certainly wouldn't move clouds in perfect circular waves emitting outward from each and every tower along the entire Gulf coastline up to the Carolinas on the Atlantic coast. And I'm still trying to figure out, is this emanating from the towers themselves or is there something working with them in the ocean? So I looked a little further to see what I could find in the cloud cover in the Gulf around the time of the supposed earthquake. And I found this.
Look at that.
What is moving these clouds out there like that? What are you guys doing?
Jeez. Wow. And that's happening before our very own eyes there. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, what's going on here? The View. Whoopi literally taps out, threatens to leave during a conversation about the cheating Olympian. Let's see here. Is there the video? No video. Okay, I thought I had a video with it. Here it is. Oh, crap. Sorry. I thought I had it on here. Bring it back up here. My bad. There you go. All right. Yeah, the View. Whoopi literally taps out, threatens to leave during a conversation about the, what is this? A cheating Olympian? So this is kind of frivolous views on the View, but it marked the full hot day of topics this morning. They had no interview segments. Among the topics was the Olympian Surya Home, was it Large Grid, who took home the bronze in the biathlon. this week in several post-event interviews. He admitted to cheating on his girlfriend just 3 months dating and expressed his hope that she would forgive him on the world stage. That's called a soap opera. That's what they do. Trump is live. Okay. Let me see if I can grab that. What channel? I'm assuming probably all right. See if I can get there. Hang on for me real quick. Of course. Thank you. Here, let me pull it up real quick. Do my best to get this for everybody. All right. Let's see here. If I can get Fox.
And the car that you were getting was not nearly as good. In 4 years under the Biden administration, the price of a new and used car rose more than 22%, all to facilitate the Green New Scam without achieving any meaningful impact on the environment, but making the car worse. That is why, effective immediately, we are repealing the ridiculous endangerment finding and terminating all additional green emission standards imposed unnecessarily on vehicle models and engines between 2012 and 2027 and beyond. This action will save American consumers trillions of dollars and will lower the average cost of a new vehicle by close to $3,000. Think of that. During my campaign, I promised to cut 10 old regulations for every new regulation. And we've exceeded that. We've instead done it 10 regulations. We were able to cut 129. So now we cut 129. So think of that. I promised to cut 10 old regulations for every new one, but we did more than 10. We did 129. It's something nobody can even believe it. So we did a lot of regulation cutting in the first administration, a record, nobody even close to it now. We're actually exceeding it in this administration. The biggest one yet that we've done is happening right now. So perhaps no industry has benefited more from our historic deregulation campaign than the U.S. auto industry. We canceled the EPA's absurd, just totally absurd tailpipe emission standards, which was a disaster for automobile manufacturing, and revoked Biden's emissions waiver that would have allowed California to regulate automobiles for the entire nation. And they're crazy out in California. They have nothing but trouble out there, as you know. That's why people are leaving in record numbers. I also ended Joe Biden's extreme CAFE emission standards, saving the average American consumer much more than $1,000 when they buy a new car. But now we're talking about close to $3,000. These regulation cuts, combined with our tax cuts and tariffs, are the reason why the world's largest automakers have announced that they're going to be spending in excess of $100 billion in the United States in the next very short period of time, building new auto plants. We're bringing our auto plants, assembly plants, and factories roaring back to life, not even mentioning AI and all of the other things. We're building thousands of businesses in the United States. And if you remember, on my first day, they said if I could ever get the Dow up to 50,000 in my last year, in other words, in the fourth year, that it would be an unbelievable miracle. But don't worry about it, because it'll never happen, they said. And if I could get the S&P up to 7,000, they said in the fourth year, they said it will never happen. Let's not even talk about it. I have things. Let's not even waste our time talking about it. Well, at the very end of my first year, the Dow hit 50,000. Now it's over 50,000. And 3 days before that, the S&P hit 7,000. So we didn't have to wait till the end of the fourth year. We just waited till the end of the first year. We've never had a country in a position like this, and a lot of it's due to tariffs, and a lot of it's due to the fact that we had a great election, and a lot of good things have been done. One of the good things I did was put Lee Zeldin in charge of our environment. So I'm going to ask Lee to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is a big deal. Under President Trump's leadership today, the Trump EPA has finalized the single largest act of deregulation in the history of the United States of America. Referred to by some as the holy grail of federal.
Hey, do you guys want to continue with the show, or we can continue with this towards the end of our showtime? I usually let you guys make that determination as I look in the chats, and I see some of you are already saying that you want to go ahead and get back to the show on that. So, okay, I will get up. Yeah. They're not saying too much about the EPA. It could be a distraction there. We still need to look and see what's happening in other areas as well, especially right now financially. I think everything is happening pretty crazy financially wise. Again, I think we're on the right track. I think we're doing what we're supposed to do, and obviously go from there. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping things up. It looks like Dallas is still in his meeting. With that being said, we're going to get prepared. I'm expecting some big things to happen from what we're seeing right now in the financial markets. From now till tonight, it's going to be super duper crazy, if not first thing in the morning. So we're going to be tracking this. These are all developing stories that are happening right now, and we'll be sure to get that back with you. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. We need everybody working together, and we're going to get through this. It's going to be amazing. God bless. Take care. See you. Bye. Hi there. I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.